what I finished with, my build. That will be probably the final build for the DLC. Currently 192 level, so I'm very close to 200, and I use 60 vigor because it hard scap, so anything higher is useless. 26 mind because I didn't afford more, to be honest. 44 endurance, so I can equip very heavy armor. 55 strength and 50 faith are the caps for hard caps for used weapons I use. If you are not caster, anything above 50 faith is useless. 9 intelligence, 15 dexterity. It is just for weapon requirements I use. Nothing special. Now about weapons. Marika hammer, good weapon with strikes for like skeletons or something. Good strength and C scaling in faith. So AR with it is 699. So for light weapon it's a lot, I think. Halictory Great Shield is I think best shield in the game I could use. 79 guard boost, so it is very huge number. The negations are very OP, I think, especially the holy one. And for armor, I have very thick ones. Halictory Knight helm, it looks very good, and it boosts my faith by 2, so I could use only 48 faith. And for rest of the armor is 3 sentinel set. It has very good negations, resistances, and massive poise, which puts me at 77, so I can tank a small hit or 2. For talismans, I use Green Turtle for stamina and Dragon Crest for the huge negation. 20% physical damage negation is massive. Great Jar Arsenal, so I can wear that all tanky stuff. And Curved Sword Talisman. If I use such big shield, I can have a use of guard counters. I really love this mechanic in Elden Ring. Like, it's my favorite thing. People like jumps or, I don't know, horse riding, open world. But I absolutely love guard counters and never had chance to make effective build with it. And Clawmark Seal, 219 incant scaling. It isn't the most impressive, but looking that I have only 55, not 80, it's very good. With R3 Seal, max and 85, you have 350, so I am 60 below only. And I don't use any offensive, very offensive incantations anyway, so it doesn't matter much. And except Marika Hammer, I use Blasphemous Blade, the passive healing and Ash of War are very strong. OP in PvE, the base game. I'm not sure about DLC. The fire damage split with physical is a nice combo, especially that I deal majority of physical damage. And if I need quicker slash damage, I have Miquella Nightsword. The Pierce is important too if I meet any tankier guy, like dragons are weak to it. It deals holy damage, but I'm not sure if enemies in DLC are resistant to holy. I hope not, because holy damage is so underrated and fun. I might level Envoy Longhorn later for the bubble fun. Not sure now. For now I don't want. I want to avoid cheesy place. And for items I decided to use Boiled Crab. Another 20% physical damage negation, so I am getting even more tanky. Shield Grease to make my shield unstoppable, So for 1 minute my shield cannot be broken, basically. Like, you need I need to take very much damage to be hurt behind it. And for items, I like to have torrent whistle on the upper button and lantern on the right. I use Lutel, the headless. She's very tanky, teleports around so she doesn't die so quickly. Good in open world, when you see some camps with enemies or random monsters encounters, she's good. And for bosses, she can take some attention sometimes, so you get to have a breath, short one, so you can heal meanwhile or something. And Flask of Wondrous Physic, of course. I decided to use a Stone Barb to break stands easier. So with Marika Hammer or Blasphemous Blade, I might have easier time to break stands of enemies, especially bosses, because crits are OP in some scenarios. And Opal in hard tier, I don't know about this, I might swap it later. But for now, all damage negation, it's very strong. Like for PvE, it's very, very solid. Solid choice. And for incantations, I chose mostly some utility spells. Golden Vow, 10% damage and defense. It's pretty simple. Flame grant me strength, 20% damage, physical damage, and fire damage too. So with Blasphemous Blade, it will be a pretty good combo. Great heal, it's between 6 to 900 heal. So in field, like when I'm exploring the hill, when I have a time to breathe, it's okay to not waste my flask for heal. And for damage incantations, I got Stone of Gurang. It deals very much poise damage and physical damage too, so it is a very underrated thing, I would say. Bestial Sling, I'm not sure about that, but it's very spammable and strong incantation. And Blackblade from Al Malikev, it deals holy damage, but it reduces enemy max HP. As you can see, it takes 46 faith requirement to use. And I think that's all I have to say. Popi, coś ci narobiła, cholera jasna. Co to było? Coś ci zrobiła. Co to było? Czemu ty mnie gryziesz?